Hi there, my lazy friend! I'm Hannah, and starting today, I'm going to be your Brazilian Portuguese teacher. But before we start, I should teach you a little bit about Brazil, because language is culture. So, if you want to speak a language, you must know the country it comes from. Otherwise, why would you waste your time learning it, right? Brazil is divided into 5 different regions: South, Southeast, North, Northeast, and Midwest, comprising 26 states and the Federal District, or Distrito Federal in Português, where the president and the congressmen work, and that's also a city called Brasília, the capital of Brazil. And the most important thing you should know if you are learning Brazilian Portuguese is that among all those states, the way we pronounce our language differs. For example, I'm from Rio de Janeiro and I have the Carioca accent, and it's very different from São Paulo's accent. For example, I pronounce porta while they pronounce porta or porta. Did you note that the sound of the letter R is very different? However, even if the way we pronounce some phonemes differs, we understand each other very well. So now I present you the map of Brazil. As you can see in the map, Rio de Janeiro is located in the southeast, together with São Paulo, Brazil's most populous state, Espírito Santo, and Minas Gerais, the second most populous state. In the south, Brazil's coldest region are located Paraná, Rio Grande do Sul, and Santa Catarina. In the northeast are Bahia, best known for the Carnaval, Sergipe, Alagoas, Pernambuco, Paraíba, Rio Grande do Norte, Ceará, Piauí, and Maranhão. However, despite its beautiful beaches, it's sadly the driest region of the country. In the north are located Tocantins, Pará, Amapá, Rondônia, Amazonas, Roraima, and Acre. And that's also where most of the Amazon rainforest is located. Finally, in the Midwest are Mato Grosso, Mato Grosso do Sul, Goiás, and the capital, Brasília. After all this information, you must be wondering where to eat typical Brazilian food among all these places. Am I right? So, if you are thinking about Rio de Janeiro, you are wrong! Of course, we have many restaurants and food diversity here, but the most famous plate in Rio is prato feito. It comes with rice, beans, farofa, steak, fries, and salad, all together, as you can see in this picture. There's also the famous feijoada, an original dish from the slaves, which contains black beans cooked with desalted pork meat, and there's also a vegetarian option with smoked tofu. It's delicious. However, you should also go to Minas Gerais for pão de queijo, our famous cheese bread with tapioca flour. I love it. And for feijão tropeiro, red beans mixed with mandioca flour and pork meat. In Bahia, you will taste acarajé. In Pernambuco, ask for tapioca. And in Pará, you should definitely eat açaí with fried fish. In Rio Grande do Sul, you cannot miss the great churrasco gaúcho, and so on. But the vegetarians will definitely suffer here, because I do. As you can see, Brazilian culture is so rich and diverse that you will be eager to know it even more. So, as I said before, in this channel, other than learning Portuguese language, you will also discover Brazilian culture. Finally, in the next video, we are going to see the history of Portuguese, and that's the final step to finally begin to learn this beautiful language. And don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it and to subscribe to the channel. E a gente se vê lá. Tchau, tchau!